It's the temple of Hephaestus, built in the same replica as Athens from the schematics. The only thing I changed was the dimension to be a little bit wider and bigger to fit the temple roof, but the temples and columns are exactly the same number as it was recreated. And then I built the main ecclesia agora that the Athenians would have actually had an assembly or meeting place. Oh, uh, uh, go to the. You can walk through because it's an empty temple, so empty underneath anyway. Because it's a public place, because the Greeks never actually had closed doors for their temples. Um, no, they didn't. As it's very different to how like we worship in Western Orthodox Church. So I built everything to its accuracy to how the Ionian Greeks got the temples and all the resource material. So I even used the flute down to detail. The only thing I changed was because I didn't know whether someone could steal it. That was why I asked the question ages ago. Could if I even if it's water, can things be taken outside if it was left outside? And the answer is yes. So normally the Greeks, when they built the front side of the temple, they would have actually bronze was pretty predominantly their usage. So obviously I had to build these copper thing here. So these things here were actually adorned with normally shields. So like the Acropolis, they would have had a spare room to keep all their gold. You tend to do the worshipping outside the temples. That was mainly to house the god, but a lot of the famous statues that the Greeks built in all of their wonders temples, like the statue of Zeus, the temple of Artemis, the statue of Athena, they were all taken by the Romans and repositioned, and then it was lost in artifacts. So no one to this day knows where it is. It's one of those like kind of hidden gem treasures that if you ever find it, if it does exist or never destroyed it, it's like it's completely worth priceless. So yeah, the last. Well, this is the thing. There's a few last historical record tracks that the last when the Roman Empire divided the Western and Greek world, they took the statue of Athena, when the Western Roman Empire fell, just before it fell, but it was lost. It was never recorded. So this is would have been like a spare room to keep all their gold, their armory, anything like the Delian League did, when they went to war with Sparta, so they keep all their treasure. Yep, yep, exactly. So, and if in the only difference is in the old Athenian temples, they would sometimes put it in the back wall, like the exceptions, like the Temple of Artemis and the Acropolis. So everything I measured was built pretty much to real life size scale, including the columns. Which was 8 to 10 meters. Even the wall I replicated, the Athenian wall, the famous Clean wall, was built to the roughly about the height dimension of 8 to 10 meters as it was. So I didn't leave anything to decorate it because I didn't like. But you can see like upside, this took an age like to build. All the uh you can walk through. I subdivided it, but actually I originally wanted to build something unique that will keep you guys, the admins, out so you couldn't access it without doors. I needed the genius plan and my mechanical build thinking. So, but this is how a real Athenian temple, the beams and everything was. You don't know how much tar and stone I literally had to farm, like everything. Each of those doors you walk past downstairs in the temple, each of those window doors was 5,005 wood. So there was five pieces. There was five lots of 5,000. Come, I'll show you a nice view.
I
If
don't
you want to
even
have
know how many frames I'm getting, but I'm not getting many. I
a
normally run this at
this,
144. I'm below
this
100.
this is nothing. This is 25,000 is considered quite an average for a town.
Damn.
I got 101 like thousand instances on my server with my friends because we built it to. I built big projects. So yeah, that's how big. So that's the kind of the real life scale measurement. But no, these walls are literally mined out to keep Africa out. Um,
I'm
So
getting
you can
20 frames.
so you can try and jump, but it'll never reach. I pretty much I kind of literally walled out, but pretty much built the same wall size, and then there's my farm, all neatly placed. I know that
Just be glad that
Asketil.
there's no limit on how many wards you can have.
No. Oh, oh, yeah, they're all hidden everywhere in the grounds and everywhere and in the terrains and in the area, so you wouldn't be able
I
to actually.
believe it.
So, so yeah, this is the garden patch, my little farm area, all neatly positioned in the grid system, 8 by 4, which gives me about 100. So I'm waiting for the patch update, then I can place all the ballistas, and then if Africa ever wants to sell, he will probably have a firing range at him. And
Yeah.
you can do. I've been playing. So at the moment, like I've even built the door styles, the big, massive door styles that the Greeks might have actually used. So there's actually two entrances. I built little areas ready for. Oh yeah, this is the garden and the so that this side is the farmland. There is a port city with all the ballistas. And yeah, I just generally built a garden that you can actually walk around in. So. Uh, I, I was talking to Clacky, and it's like, oh my god! I said, "Do you have a fucking seed? Do you have a fucking oak seed?" I've been fine because you know where everyone in the meadow cut down all the oak trees. I said, "Fuck!" It's like I like there was none around. I was thinking, "Crap! Where am I gonna get one? Where am I gonna get one?" So this is how typical Greek ecclesia looks like when they used to house when everyone used to stand in Athens, the city states, to take a vote.
Yes. They actually reproduced one very accurately in Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah, so yeah, I built it in the same fashion so everyone can like sit and have as an assembly here rather than in the temple. So yeah. Oh yeah, you want to come on this wall? So
Yeah, fucking floaty bastard.
yeah, this is yeah. If you fall in, you're not gonna like survive. Maybe I don't know. You might do. Who knows?
What's
That's lock. That's
a
my
lot of
lock's
stuff
farm.
down there.
Yeah, come here. Oh, don't fall into the tar
No,
pit. You'll get.
we cannot come there.
You have you
We,
not a fly?
cannot
Have you
float.
um.
Look
Yeah,
at
yeah,
that.
yeah. Okay. I'll walk you. This is why I come around this way. This is why come around. I walk
Unless
down,
you want
down.
to make us some caves. Hmm.
Uh, I, hey, I don't have the resource. I only have resources for building, not for venturing. Who did say? So, if you walk down, I'll come and fetch you. Let me just kill the growth so you don't die from it, I guess.
So we gotta go down.
Yep. So go
Well,
down.
isn't there a bridge? Can we just take this bridge over here?
Uh, I didn't build a bridge partly because I
Well, not a
oh yeah,
bridge,
yeah,
but
you
you know.
can. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, I built that little bit. Mainly, you can do it from the inside, but not on the outside. I kind of built that again to keep um a certain individual out.
Yes. I'm
Who,
also gonna turn auto pickup to be off so I
yeah,
don't pick up things.
yeah. So yeah, so who is very infamous for stealing my loxes? So I label.
What a,
Oh, so Desquito. So I kept the patch. So everywhere is partly watered and buried, and but I leave a little patch so that I can use the locks to farm. Um, oh
you
yeah,
just
and
use my head.
I just mined out everywhere. So oh, you can walk
Hey,
down. You can walk
80
down there.
FPS.
You can walk down there with the locks. So yeah, these are the walls I built to stop a locks thief.
We get it.
Oh yes. So. So these were. Yeah, I said that if you do that again, that's an act of declaration of war. Like, it took me an age to build an automated locks farm. So I couldn't care less for the walls because I knew that endgame you won't really need it. But no, I pretty much controlled the area. It actually safeguarded me, so uh, yeah, well, yeah, that's an automated locks farm. So I first of all